That's so stupid. It's so stupid.
What the hell happened there? Hello, everybody. In Twitch and stream and Instagram there. Just go in, folks. Today we're going to be painting on the back of a Rinfaf. And I'm going to show off the... sorry. Show off the concept sketch. Ooh. So it's that dragonfly, and he's gonna be on top of a car. What car? We'll figure that out. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna put in a. Oh, you know what? Something that resembles a Firebird. Pontiac Firebird. Yeah. Alright. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and tape this down. Pop out my chat for YouTube. Make sure you can be seen and you're not ignored. Alright, let me situate myself. There we go. Try to make it a very small border around the edge when I tape it down, just because I want to see more of the artwork as much as I can. So I just eyeball it usually. Oh, let me bring this up so it's more in the camera for both of y'all. Center for you. What's that? How's that for you guys? Or Instagram? I'm gonna turn that over just like that for you. There you go. Hopefully, y'all have a wonderful evening. A longer piece of tape that I have here beside it. Or afternoon, or whatever it is, wherever you're at. I've been up for a while. I've been working. But I need to get these cards done ASAP in time for Christmas. For a Christmas present and for mailing and getting to the client on time. I have been behind on all my assignments. I had a family emergency and then that completely derailed a lot of stuff because I had to take care of some things. But luckily, I have been able to, or to my satisfaction, my artwork has been looking good. I think once everybody sees the work, they'll be blown away. And it'll be worth it. Damn it, I can't get this to be taped down properly. That's not good. There we go. One moment, folks, and I'll read responses. Oh, perfect. First try. Lined up well. Alright, so what we got? Just gotta move my YouTube chat a little bit to the right because I can't read. What do I have here? There you go. All right. So I've been working on a couple of comic book pages and I gotta jump back into them real soon. But I promise I'd have this ready by tomorrow. And I'll do that. Pretty confident. I'm gonna try something new though with the coloring today. And I'm just gonna use white gesso. I'm gonna just go straight to color. I think it can make it look pretty cool. Now we're just coating it because I want the paint to be able to grip to something. I don't know if the music's still loud. Let me lower it down. Like maybe a little higher. Take a drink out of my tea. That's good. I'm gonna grab my fidget spinner because I am anxious. Alright. Hi, how's it going? If the Midas, I think that's what it is. Alright, so we got, now we're gonna go ahead and mix. We're gonna get some, we're gonna follow this picture. Oh, damn it, keep forgetting about that. This sketch that I have, waiting for it to load. I'm constantly sketching and trying to keep myself occupied, but here's a sketch that I'm gonna try to follow. Make sure that's in the center. There we go. There we go. And he's gonna be on this car here as he's breathing fire up in the air. It's gonna be this dragonfly, a dragon. And the car that I'm gonna try to just vaguely allude to is a Pontiac Firebird. I'm trying to see what's a good iconic spot to kind of have it. We can get some reference, good reference at the front of it. There we go. Did that. That's good. All right. First things first, I'm gonna work in the background and work my way forward from that way. And I'm thinking a purple and red. So clean up this brush real quick. Mixer, take some of this. Oh, I gotta spray this with water. I gotta activate the paint. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with some purple, dark purples, and then come down to red and yellows, you know, to a fire and everything else. So that one, when the fire is being breathed out, it'll really pop. And I'll darken it as I go. I want to try to work light to dark rather than dark to light, like I've been doing lately. Just because it was suggested by a friend. So I was like, whose advice I take pretty good. I like what they gotta say about things when it comes to art. And there, grab some of this blue. Come on. I don't know where my other palette knife is, so I like the other one. It has a little scoop on it. Good for mixing knife. There we go. Yeah, that's something nice looking purple. Water it down some more. Okay. And then the red and yellow I'll just take from there and mix it as I go, rather than have it already pre-mixed. So what brush am I gonna use? Go for this flat brush right here. Just to mix that some more. I'm also gonna try to use this for all my shadows once I go from that. Ooh, that's gonna look really cool. Okay. Then, where's my black? I know I said I was gonna go from light to dark, but I like now, when I'm looking at it, I kind of want to stick to my normal style. I don't think right now, with this client's piece, is the time to experiment as much. I'm still going to experiment, which I'm doing right now, obviously. How did Dave turn out yesterday, the snail? Oh, he turned out great. I think I posted him on Instagram. If you check out ZipDraw, ZipDraw on Instagram. I think it's Instagram.com/ZipDraw. I think that's... Shit. Sorry, I'm actually thinking. I don't even know if that's the actual... But anyways, yeah, ZipDraw. If you look for me on there, I'm going to keep saying that. Maybe that will make it sound less weird to me. ZipDraw. Oh, sorry. I posted it, and I'm looking for him right now. I'm stalling, because where did I put it down to? Put it somewhere like this is going to be a safe spot. Zip. For some reason, Past Me has a deep voice. Oh, here it is. Woo! I lower down the music, I just realized how loud it is. Shit. One moment. Whoa. There we go. I think it came out looking pretty cool. I'm not too happy on the face, but I kept trying to fix it and I kept making it worse, so then I just stopped and said, you know what? That's how he looks. Sorry, I'm just reading it. I got a warning for something? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe it was cursing. But I'm listening to royalty-free music. Music I'm not really vibing with, but whatevs. But also, I'm not sure if I ever showed off this one. If you saw this one, this was one before. This was one of the other cards that I did, and it's of Mabwa. This guy. Oh, this guy. He's the only ant with abs. This guy. I got this guy. I have this dude. This lady. And this goddess. I'll show you who she is. This is Soul. I also painted that one. That was acrylic when I first designed her. It was on a panel. I was trying to think the size, but I can't remember the size. But it was a decent size panel. And this is Luna. She was the first one I designed, but this was the second design of her. The first one was a little too risque. She looked more. You know what? I just realized I'm not really showing to you guys over there on on Twitch. My bad. Sorry. This camera and this camera. Oh shit. There you go. Nice, yeah. I think that was the comic was only 8 pages, the first one, and then that was the first issue, and then I also did the animation for the Kickstarter. I'll share that one later on if I can. Sorry, I'm putting this all upside down. Why is this upside down over there, but right side up over here? Weird. Anyways, this one's the Luna. She was a paint. This is also another painted piece on that one. Oh yeah, and by the way, they were all supposed to be playing cards, like right next to each other. You know, you got Soul admiring the cards, Luna reading the cards, and Mars, you know, slamming it down. And sorry, it's so on for you guys over there on YouTube and Twitch. You got a whole bunch of glare on it. And that was his version as well. So yeah, quite a lot of these completed here. Sorry, the Dave is so great. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. I didn't see that. Oh yeah. Woo. But now this is dry. That's dry. Cool. Alright, so we got a little bit of black on here. I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna add a dark purple. I don't need that much. At least I don't think so. And if I do, I can always make some more. Where is my paper towel? I'm just gonna put it as over here. We'll figure that out later. Go with this brush. Just a round brush. Over here. We're gonna start to block out this car. I'm looking at my reference to my left. Like I said, I'm gonna go with a Pontiac Firebird since this is gonna be a Rinfaf blowing fire in the air. He's going to be standing on top of a car. And also it's going to help the viewer or the people understand the scale of these bugs, how big they are in relation to everyday objects. And it's about the size of a stop sign, probably a little bit bigger than a stop sign. Oh my god, just open up the reference. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna say it's just gonna eyeball. Oh, where am to see much of it. I don't know why I'm tripping. But we can kind of get that. To make it smaller, we can kind of come back over here with the pink. We can take care of that. Yeah, let's do that. Speaking to myself out loud, my bad. I do that quite a lot. It just be that way. Bring that back. Smells yellow. Paint over that. We could always come back later and add more to it because gesso is pretty cool that way. Probably watered it down just a little bit too much. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna make this look like fire in a little bit anyways. Shadow right here. Ooh, that's gonna look pretty cool. So I like building up a little bit of this top of this. Car. The tape's gonna cut off the Pontiac symbol there. Well, that's fine. It just needs to be a car. But you're gonna make that window look pretty cool. We got that there. Oh, I'm gonna go grab my paper towel. I thought I had my paper towels here. That's pretty cool. We can make that look like fire, actually. Okay, that was a happy accident, and I dig it. Okay, cool. I see something. I see something. Gonna go a bit early today. Tomorrow's school. Hey, yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. I tried to read the comic, but I already read that part. Haha. What's going on over here at the okay. Just gonna that over here. Smooth some of this blend. This is going to be where I'm going to have Rinfaf spitting out fire. I gotta grab real quick some reference. So again, that's the sketch, even though it's upside down. I have a picture of him. I thought I had it right in front of me. It's alright. That's fine. And I've been painting him all this time. I know how he looks like. I don't know why I'm tripping. This one's probably too big. I'm gonna go for a smaller brush. We got this brush right here. Oh, you're gonna activate this because it kind of dried up a little bit. comes like this. Like these two hooks like that. Oh, okay, cool. I'm seeing this already. It's looking good. That's all I gotta say. Alright, we're gonna grab a little bit of some white there. We're gonna put this. Let's see what we grab in here. Yep. There. I'm not gonna work on any stars or anything because the light pollution is gonna take away from all that, and so I want to focus more, put more effort into the fire. Fire being breathed across the sky like that. I want that to be the focus. I'm going with white right now so that when I start putting in the yellow and everything, it's going to be more vibrant, and then I can kind of continue going back and forth and tweaking it and making it look more like fire here and there. Probably too much paint. Let's take some off of there. I want to blend. We're just probably going to take up more of the sky on this side just because it's dissipating fire. Same thing for his wings. The wings kind of look like fire, so it's gonna get the same treatment, but it's gonna have a different flow later on. And I don't care if it goes over the silhouette, because the silhouette is just my guide. More than anything else, it's my guide that I know where I'm going to be painting. He's kind of like a yellow and orangey and red kind of colored dragonfly. Sorry, I'm holding my breath and not speaking. I'm not even trying to be exact. I don't know why I'm holding my breath. Crazy. He's a crazy person. Alright, let me check the comments. See what you guys are saying. What you saying to me? Shard. Oh, hey, how's it going, Sharbugs? Terrible monsters. Hello, hello. Ryan, welcome. Are you live tomorrow? I'm not gonna be live tomorrow because I'm gonna be not working on any cards, but I will try to be live in the weekends. But yeah. Because now, right now, I'm working on some pages. I'll show you guys a little something in the background. I'm gonna say hi to you, and then you know, don't look behind me. Whatever you do, don't do that. And you can't even see anything, anyways. But where's my cat? I don't know where she went. But yeah, some just put paint all over my fucking pants. Yeah, pages. That's what I gotta be working on tomorrow. So I won't be live. Come on. Sorry. I moved the table and everything. Messed it up. You know what? I just realized it's upside down and it doesn't have to be for you guys over there on the YouTubes and the that's how my sisters hate it when I use it like that. Boom. That's odd. Alright, so. Oh man, I was so yesterday I was doing sound effects for the comic that I'm working on. And I think I've designed maybe, I don't know, 15 different types of booms. And a lot of them I had to do over and over again because it wasn't looking right for the page and everything. But I ended up saving them because they worked out for another panel on another page down the line. So it wasn't useless work. So I'm looking at this. I'm trying to put my head back. If you look at me, my head is like all the way back looking at it. The light is in front of me. It's like against my forehead. So if I ever tap the light, it's probably my forehead just hitting this thing. I forgot what I was saying. What the point I was trying to make. Words. Yeah. Let me tell you guys about my Lancer game yesterday. So I play Lancer. It's like a tabletop RPG. It is a tabletop RPG. It's kind of like a D&D, but if mechs, for like the most basic description of it. Here and put a shine on the window. Then I'm also going to go over with ink too. We got that. Slowly building up this fire. I'm being more like cautious just because I'm a silly goose. I'm also gonna have like a little reflection of this character right underneath instead of a shadow, since it's a window. This is looking cool. I know it sounds like I'm pretty confident in how this is gonna come out, but honestly, with like every art piece, even if it's something that I do every time over and over again, I am never ever super 100% confident. I'm also like, all right, hopefully this works. I have an idea of how I want to achieve this from my experience. What can it? What is it? What can I achieve with some of these things? My own personal theories on technique. You know, I'm just like, all right. I remember one time I did this and it worked like this, and then I applied that particular mistake to another thing, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's why you just keep working over it, and just keep pushing it till it does work. Like that's like I think that's my advice. If it's not working, keep just going at it. Use what you know, and you'll get the results that you desire based off of what you've already proven to yourself that you can do. You're very capable. And not me though. That's my advice to you. For me, I am incapable. I am a turd. Take your own advice, Zip. Listen, other me. Eat a dick. Good night. You know what? I should have asked you if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm gonna do another one after this Rinfaf. After this Rinfaf, I'm gonna do a diving bell spider, but not in this stream. I'm gonna take a break because I gotta finish cooking, finish more of this page, and then once I get to a spot on this page that I really want to get done, I want to come back and finish the diving bell spider. Thanks for asking, Shardbug Whisperer. That art is so good. Oh, thank you very much. I am so glad you like it. You know what? This is one of those times. I'm gonna be honest with all of y'all. It looks so much better on the phone and on the camera than it does in front of me. To me, at least. So it's a little funny food for like a little. I don't know. It's a funny thing. What are you trying to say, Zip? Use the words. Dewey. That's use it. That's how you talk. Alright. How dry is this? It's another reason why I like gesso. It dries pretty fast. Except for this part. But that's because it's on the tape. Let's get that. There you go. Alright, let's see. Is this gonna work? Let's try it on over here. Hey, that looks nice. That looks like the fire. Okay. Just gonna use this watered down yellow. Turn this over here so y'all can see it. Watered down yellow, not gesso. I keep saying gesso. Squash. Gouache. Someone's going to be like, Zip, you don't know what that is. And I'd be like, you are correct. I don't know the type of gun it is. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. Was that Tropic Thunder? Anyways, that's how I am, but with art supplies and techniques and mediums. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that when I mess up like this, it looks like this. And it gets a actually it gets me a good result most times. Like I said, it comes from experience. You know what you're doing wrong to work for you. take some of this yellow. There we go. I want this white to be straight up white. We want a little bit of some yellow. I want that break in so that when I do put white down, that white is going to really pop more so than the yellow. It's a subtle change that we're adding on here. Look at that. Look at that fucking color. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna be honest again with you folks. This is turning out better than I was hoping for. Actually, before I was getting on, I was stressing before I streamed like I normally do. This is why I have my fidget spinner here. I have my squishy, whatever the fuck this is. Also, I got my squishy cat that was given to me at one of the cons, and I have this around next to me because anxiety just fucking goes sky high, and and I was thinking this was gonna turn out horrible. I was telling myself, no, you got this, you got this horrible, disgusting painting that's coming up in front of you. Oh my God, it. You're gonna be live. You're gonna paint something. Everybody's gonna see just how shitty it looks. But just do it anyways. And you live with the embarrassment if you fail. I don't know if anything I said was inspiring. I never said I'd be an inspiring person. Just that I'm a flawed artist. You can call me Eli. Alright, Eli. I've known like about 4 different Elis. All been pretty cool. One of these days I'm gonna meet some guys and come up to me and he's like, hey, my name is Eli, and then just gonna punch me in the stomach. So you still think we're all cool? And I'm like, why are you so mad? I gotta stand up real quick. How much is a commission? For one of these AP cards, I'm charging $250, but it won't be free for I think maybe January is when I'll be open. Fish monster? Fishing monster. Sorry. So I'm looking at it upside down and over this fucking what do you call these things? Ring lights. Woo. Yeah, today it took me a little longer to hype up before I came on. Usually I have to like take a moment, take a breather, and be like, all right, come on, we're gonna do this. I don't know. I used to box and everything, and I feel like boxing was less stressful than having to talk in front of people. Sorry, I'm so quiet right now. I am just kind of zoning in on this. Give me a moment and I will continue to spout nonsense. Shoobity doobity doo. Doobity doo doo. Doo dab. Dabbity doo. Oh my god. Okay, this looks really cool. I'm kind of want to mess it up. I kind of don't want to put color onto the silhouette of this guy, but I'm gonna try and stop me. No, don't try to stop me. Actually, you don't see much red on him at this point. What am I doing? He's mostly yellow from the belly. And I'm just like looking at it going, why does it look wrong? That's because I'm using the wrong colors. Alright. There we go. He's kind of got like on his belly and then except for on his back it's red. His eyes are red, but his mouth and everything else has kind of got like a yellowish color. Come over here. Got a little too much paint. Ooh, perfect. I don't want that to dry up. It's gonna slowly dry and put a little bit too much water, but it's okay. We're fine. We're fine. I hope this isn't too loud for y'all. Maybe I can help and distract you by whistling. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna dab a little bit. It's gonna dab it. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're gonna go back to this this dark purple. Wrong brush though. We're gonna go with our really thin vivid brush, or thin liner brush. You doing more APs today? Did I answer? Oh, yes, I'm doing one more, which is a diving bell spider. Sorry, maybe I answered you like way too late, and then you walked away, and then the answer is yes. But I'm gonna take a break after I finish this one. I gotta go finish cooking, and then or start cooking, and then get and work on some page work. Then come back and finish one more piece, and then yeah, that's gonna be it. This is a good fucking tea. That's Earl Grey stuff. Damn. All right. Looking for my thin liner brush. So we're gonna use this one. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Is this for the camera? Here we go. This one, my liner brush. Really love this brush, but we're gonna use that for little small details. I'm trying to get here with this guy. Damn, look at that. I gotta activate that, so I'm gonna put some more water. Where's my spray bottle? Oh, there it is. Need a little bit of water. That's probably too much water, actually. I done goofed, guys. I done goofed. That's alright. Okay. I don't think that's royalty free, YouTube. Just adding some small little baby details, and I'm gonna use also white ink, not white acrylic or just gouache, but white ink for these small details like the highlights around the legs, so that we can see where it's bending. Over here, gonna put our shadow of this person in there. Merge that. There you go. That looks nice. Soften it up right there. I have artist friends, and they're all doing really well, or they're all working out in the industry. Um, I'm the one who's not working like for a studio or anything like that. I like freelancing. I like that freedom, but they've been telling me. Well, where's the point I was getting with that? I'm losing myself because I'm kind of getting lost into this stuff, and I'm telling myself I need to speak. I need to tell a story. You know what? I'll tell you guys more about my Lancer character from last night. Lancer, again, for those of you who don't know, is a D&D like tabletop RPG, but with mechs. Sci-fi kind of future, and my character is named Nexus, and I've been rolling poorly. Like, I've just been having just a hell of a time. My character is being humbled hard, but I've been tanking everything. Somehow I became a tank, and not dying, but I kept taking all the damage. But my character, he's a bad guy, but he was kind of still. At least he was supposed to be a bad guy, but it's hard for me to play bad guys. I don't know why. It's hard for me to play myself. I'm a bad guy. It's just because I always kind of like, I want to be I'm play a bad role or whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to move this. I'm gonna play a playthrough as a villain, whatever video game comes along, and I never ever actually go through with it. Red Dead Redemption, Baldur's Gate, all that. I try to play as a bad guy, and I always end up still playing a good guy because I feel bad about hurting an NPC. Don't judge me. This way. Put a little bit of detail. Sorry, I'm holding my breath. Alright, anyways, so he's being humbled. I've been rolling like really shitty, just a bunch of ones and in crucial moments too, like not even like for random little things, like for really important rolls, I'm just really just rolling bad. I'm not hitting anybody, I'm getting myself like nearly destroyed and killed. And so I decided my character, he's himself in the game is just kind of like slowly losing it because he kind of sees himself as the pinnacle of perfection, because he's more robot than human, because he's trying to make himself the most badass he can be in his eyes, the fastest, because he's a racer as well. But he's kind of like that machine racer from Blue Line, the guy who's like he is the car. And that's my character too, is that. Like, he's a human trying to be a transformer. That's pretty much, yeah. He's a human trying to be a transformer. Sorry, I'm trying to move this in the right spot so that everybody can see well. And he's not really coming out on top. We need some more yellow here, so I'm gonna put some white in there. I'm using the wrong brush for that, but whatever. So I decided, you know, my character's gonna be pretty evil. So we found like a person in a pod. Like we were chasing a mech, and they went down to the basement, and we destroyed that. I destroyed the shit out of that mech. Finally, I was able to do something, and I destroyed this mech. And we find these cryopods. And in it is a person, and then we look in the computer and I find out who the person is that's supposed to be there. Like, alright, well, when the person gets out, we ask them if their name is Mary, and if their name is Mary, or if they say their name is Mary, or if they're like, they're Mary, we make up a name. Scientist Mary something, when the name of the scientist is somebody else. We just kill her. And my team was just as confused as you guys are from my explanation. That I just gave right now, that we're like, what? It's like, you know what, just kill her as soon as we open it, because I'm not having this. I'm tired of these pirates that we've been fighting, because we're mercenaries and we're supposed to just save everybody, but I'm just at the point like, nah, we're just gonna kill anybody because you can't tell whether they're an enemy or not. Well, long story short, she was a pirate, and we were questioning her, and when we weren't getting any answers, like, alright, well then we don't really need this person. So I crushed her head with my mech's hand in front of them when we were interrogating, and I think I'm gonna make my character slowly lose it as we progress in the story, because I think we're nearing the end, and my character also just recently lost a race. Like his whole thing is that he's a racer, and he lost. Like, not even, like, close loss or anything. No, he lost bad. Because I was just rolling, like, just horrible. Back-to-back ones. One. So my character's slowly losing it. This looks so good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, YouTube! Sorry, I didn't mean to be neglecting you all either. I didn't have your chat window up. I'm sorry. See the wings. Differentiation there with the wings. There we go. That looks better. Put some. Why is this like that? I don't know what that is. That's not supposed to be anything. I'm looking at it, I'm like, why is there a dark spot there? This is a spot that I forgot to paint. There we go. That looks like something. Okay. Confuse my own self. Highlights here. this up. Kinda did. It's okay. Fix it. There we go.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts.
Deep.
So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, is useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive. Because
Alright.
through excessive thinking they have lost.
Now with ink, we are going to put in all the small details. Wait, that was my ink. There you go.
With the real world.
Just give it a little shaking. Shake this while I read you guys' stuff. This, I already read that. By the way, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're trying to figure out what this is, it's going to be a dragonfly breathing fire into the sky. Say it's almost there. Alright, let's put down black ink.
Most of us would have
My white ink.
rather money than tangible wealth. And the great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed.
I'm gonna go first with
And
black
to
ink.
read about it the next day in the newspaper,
And then use this little corner to
more fun for us than the original event.
cut off a little bit. There we go.
This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds.
Alright,
we've
dude.
lost
I just
our
want to listen to music.
time.
None of that shit. Right now. My apologies for being so quiet again. This is just like the crucial lining. Probably put a little bit too much ink on my table, but it's alright. I want to come over here and fix that head real quick, but it's still wet there, so I'm going to hold off on that. Take off my glasses for this part. That's when I know you mean business. Take off your glasses and fidget spinner. Anxiety go away. Okay, I'm gonna put now, I'm looking at this, and sorry I'm quiet. I'm looking at this and seeing what else does it need besides highlights. And it's gonna need a lot more yellow in some spots. So, go back to blowing this, drying it out. So it can go in with some more of a yellow wash or an orangey wash over some of these things. And go for this other smaller controlled small, I don't know what you call this, a round brush or liner brush, I don't know. This one. Alright. Oh, so we gotta put some water in this one. A little bit of red in here, just a touch. Probably too much red. We're gonna come over here, mix it in with. Let's put a little bit of white in there. Touch of that orange. It's almost matching. Let's put a little bit more red. Much better. Okay, cool. Okay, I think probably better if it was went with orange. Alright, that's fine. I'll do that. Go back to this yellow. much of that color in there. I don't want it to be the full color. Where's my yellow at? Needs to be brighter. That's the reason why I'm coming back in with some more whites in here. And then go back in it again with some orange. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna come in now. I think that's enough of the meddling. Oh, look at that. Look how great that's looking. More vibrancy. High saturation there. Okay, so now we can just go with my highlights on this guy. Oh, damn it. Sorry folks, I'm just holding my breath.
Да, сэр. Никак нет. Вы так уродливы? Скорее наоборот. Сомневаюсь. Сейчас бы не отказался. А я вот виски хочу. Шотландского? Я пью бурбон. Деревенщина.
The fuck is this? Oh my god, am I running out of... I didn't realize it.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the...
I don't think any of this sounds like it's royalty free. Got too little overzealous there. Okay, I'll fix that with the black ink. A little bit of more, what do you call these, little embers. Uncontrolled embers. So go over here and fix some things. Just making sure things are 100% in the sorry folks, I'm gonna hit the lights there in my forehead again. Come in here with some. These small little details that are gonna push a lot of the design or the overall composition. And now I'm gonna go back in, back and forth with a little bit of black and white, just because I messed up like a couple of times here and there. God damn it. No, actually, it doesn't look too bad. Nope. I do gotta go back in there and fix that with some white. Some scratches on him, a little bit of a, what do you call it, battle damage. And scratches here and there. My signature scribbles and swooshes. I don't know, things need to be sketchy all the time for me. flashing around the spot. Ooh, this is looking good. I don't like this. What is this? I'm gonna have to, well, when I'm cooking, I'm gonna be looking at playlists and I'll find a better playlist that's royalty free, that's actually royalty free. Because I feel like these are not all royalty free songs. And also not synthwave. What the fuck is this? Sorry, I'm a little annoyed with the music. Alright, now we're just gonna sign it. I'm trying to figure out. Sign it right here on the bumper. Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty cool spot. But I think this one's done. Doesn't look like a 25. It does, okay. And I think this is done. Alright, guys. This is gonna be my favorite spot, my favorite part. Where are we pulling tape from first? I think it's up here, right? I think this is the last one I did last time. Nope. Which one was the last one? Was it this one? Ah, yes, this is it. Okay. Tape pull. Oh. Satisfying. Dang. Oh, not there. Stand up for this so I can see where I'm pointing. Oop, this way. Let me go first towards Instagram. You guys get a closer look. Rinfaf right there. This is the. I designed this card as well. I mean, I do the AP cards based off the cards I've worked on. Doesn't that look cool? Are we here on YouTube's now? Trying to find. This is so weird upside down. So there he is. And then here's the card. But yeah, folks, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. I'll probably be back on in about an hour and a half or 2 hours. Let's go with 2.5 hours. Feel free to stop on by, or you don't have to, if you want to. So it's all up to you. Everything's graded. Thanks for hanging out, and you all have a wonderful day. And like I always say, I don't care what they say about you. You're all right. Goodbye. Oh. but it's covered. There you go. Alright, so now that Instagram is gone, it's just us two. YouTube, Twitch, y'all pretty cool. Don't tell Instagram, but you're cooler than them. Alright, goodbye.